I'm gonna make this quick, don't wanna waste too much of your time. There is a brand new digital TCG coming your way soon. This is why you should care. The name of the game is Summoner's Nexus. It's gonna be available on Android and iOS. It was made by myself, a former Yu-Gi-Oh content creator, now turned game designer / developer. Now, being a card game player myself, I have encountered things that I may not have necessarily loved in other card games, and so since I'm making a game that I would want to play myself, I've included systems and tried to implement practices that I think will be very player friendly and that you yourself will probably enjoy. First things first, something that I'm really excited about is that we have a fully functioning guild system where you can join a guild with your friends, try and become the best guild by earning ranked points, chat with them in game, and coordinate to try and be the very best guild that you can be. There are tons of rewards, tons of progression, and various ways to obtain cards as part of a guild. That brings us to the second thing. There are so many different ways to obtain cards in this game that it will be something that free-to-play players can experience and get something meaningful out of. We've got standard banners that you can pull from for cheap, subset-specific banners that help you to target the cards that you want, a 24-hour card cycle that brings up individual cards that you might want to purchase and you can just get them as a one-off. We've also got a pack system that allows you to see what is inside one pack each day before you purchase it. There's also the cards that you get as rewards from the story mode, the ability to craft cards when you are part of a guild, and the ability to purchase cards from a guild-specific shop. We're always looking to improve and find more ways to make this game accessible, so keep your eyes out for that. Cosmetics, we have cosmetics for days. If you want a customizable experience, this is the game for you. You can change your mats, you can change your card sleeves, you can change your player icon, and you can choose the music that you hear every single time you go into a game by just equipping it to the given deck that you want to hear that music with. I mentioned games, so we might as well talk a little bit about gameplay. This game operates as sort of a hybrid between a board game and a trading card game where you summon monsters onto the field and then you try and pilot them across the field to attack your opponent directly into their Nexus gauge, which is the resource system for this game, as well as the life point system. Your job as a player is to manage your resources by summoning out monsters while also protecting your resources so that your opponent can't get at them. We plan to launch with over 100 cards and over 200 card effects to allow it to be a really engaging experience, and when I say engaging, I mean that because rather than taking turns like a traditional card game, both players play at the exact same time. I don't personally like waiting for my opponent to finish playing when I'm playing a game, so I made a game where you don't have to wait. You're always making decisions. You and your opponent go through each step in the turn together, which means you always get a chance to play. There's no such thing as not actually getting to play the game, and there's no such thing as bricking because you choose the 10 cards that you start each game with. Yes, you draw some cards at random over the course of this game, but it's a lot about strategy before the game too. Something like chess, where if you want to, you can open the same way each time, but you've got to respond to your opponent, and if they play in a way that forces you to adapt in a way that you weren't expecting, well, that's where the fun comes from. The games are also relatively quick. Again, with the resource system being your life system, it makes it so that things are a lot more snappy. And on top of that, in a situation where you think that the game is going to go on and on and on, well, there's a 6-turn maximum on each game. So if you enjoy complexity in your games, you get to have that, but if you don't like being at the table for 30+ minutes, that's something that this game tries to solve. There's lots of pros to this upcoming game, and in my opinion, not that many cons. I've been working on it for the last, I want to say, 3+ years, and I'm really excited to share it with you, so subscribe, join the Discord community. It's a link down below to try and find more information on how and when you can play, and just, get ready because it's going to be a very fun experience, and I can't wait to share it with you. Thanks, and have a wonderful day. Bye.